So here's a story, a very quick story about the Lamplighters. And ironically, I was just on a phone call with 15 other directors all over the country where we're actually trying to organize and become an official recognized entity. So to answer your question, the Lamplighter concept and all of that was created back in 1995 down in Miami, Florida, by a member of Omega Psi Phi down in the chapter down there. That's when it was initiated. And it basically, that model was reproduced or replicated in other areas. Mm-hmm. This program, however, is not incorporated. It was basically, hey, these are the guidelines. This is just a program that you could just pick up. Anybody really could have picked it up and just do it. Mm. It's just guidelines. And it just so happened the members of our fraternity chose this one. So it's not incorporated at all. So we're looking at changing that because chapters are being created monthly now. And we're getting, I've got in contact by 3 different people from 3 different cities who are trying to get started now, their Lamplighter program. So this thing is spreading. So you have the leadership, and I got to shout his name, Royal King out of Tallahassee, who is trying to put his arms around all of this and move it and grow it in an organized fashion. Mm-hmm. So he's talking about actually creating a Lamplighter board where, you know, we'll have leadership, true leadership as an organization, and maybe have regional district leaders, just as we do in our fraternity. Right. And that's the way to kind of grow this thing. Yeah. So to answer your question, it started in 1 chapter done by, you know, a couple of guys. Now it is far west as Houston, Texas, and far east as DC and Indianapolis.
So what about the impact in the great state of Alabama?
So we have a Lamplighter program, and here's the thing. The Lamplighter program is obviously here in Mobile. There's one in Birmingham. They have Omega Sparks. And see, that's the thing. The concept may take, as Fox alluded to earlier, may take on another name. Right. He mentioned Black Rhinos. That is another mentoring program by the brothers. So you got the Black Rhinos, and you have the Sparks, you have the Gents, Omega Gents. So, and there's 2 other names or what have you. So it manifests itself in different names, but the mission and the goal is the same. Yeah. So to answer your question, actual Lamplighter programs, to my knowledge, there's only officially 2 in the state. I could be wrong. That's what I know of. The other ones take on the names of the Rhinos, Sparks. So if you're asking specifically about the Lamplighters, I only know of us in Birmingham. And I know they're trying to create. Anderson, that's one.
Wiregrass.
But that's Florida, right? Wiregrass is Florida.
Anderson.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, I'd like to think that still the Mobile chapter is the leading chapter in the state of Alabama.
Of course you would.
What
would you not say?
You would tell us.
I'm just saying. We just think that is, but no, it's definitely needed. Our reach is being impacted. The other thing I like to and this may be a perfect segue to another question, but Fox and myself, we've been inboxed and we've been approached by several mothers who don't even live in the city of Mobile. Like, I just got inboxed from Atlanta, like, please, do y'all have a program like y'all's in the city of Atlanta? And you would think that they would, but Atlanta doesn't have a Lamplighter program, believe it or not. They have programs, but not the Lamplighter program. So we get the need for this program is greater than any one of us can know, because, and I don't know, we're gonna see how Wooisms want to kind of change this little subject matter. Just as he mentioned that the Capital League didn't fit certain individuals, moms feel the same way. They don't want their kids with the Capital League. They want the kids with the brothers, believe it or not. And that's a preference. And that's a preference.
Well, I mean, you know, like when we first over a year ago, when we had the flyers and the generic flyers, come join the village. That's our persona, our slogan, our motto is the village.
That's right.
You know, I had some of my homegirls I went to school with, I graduated with. And it was like, well, what's the age group? And I said, well, we only taking in, you know, incoming freshmen to senior. oh man, y'all ain't got nothing for middle schools kids, because I want my sons to be involved in that. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody knows how the bros carry themselves. It's no secret. I mean, do we like to have fun? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Do we wear the gold boots and, you know what I'm saying, fatigue? Of course we do. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If you went to college, you know how that's college thing. But then now we have a presence in the community. Right. You know, we do our due diligence in the community. During Mardi Gras, frat house is packed, because why? Everybody know we ain't gonna have a good time right there on North Broad for the parade. We have a presence in the community when it's dealing with the homeless, when it's dealing with feeding the community. The highway cleanup. We have that presence. So a lot of people see and they want their sons to be a part of it, because, you know, no shade to the Capitals and the Capital League. You know, maybe they just want something new.
Yeah, right.
Maybe they just want something new. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know, like you know how you might want that new suit,
right?
Or your wife might want that new purse. You just want something new.
But like, to kind of piggyback off that, dude, also in the segue into it, like, how do y'all handle the demand of that?
So check this out. I want to make one comment to that, and then I'll mention that, and then Fox is going to take over.
You see, you be on a lot of conference calls.
Yeah.
That is another wooism. You have just witnessed another wooism. Officially, you just witnessed it. So to Woo's point, I think what Woo just mentioned goes back to the impact when they ask us, how do we impact these kids? The persona. As he just gave you the big description of the Omega Psi Phi brothers having fun and doing all this thing, what we're also teaching these kids is that we do all of that, but we get our books, we go to work, we take care of our families, and we believe in God and go to church. And that's what we as mentors and brothers of Omega have been able to show these kids, is that, go out there, we're going to teach you how to step. Yeah, you the life of the party. Yeah, you hump the whole flow. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? You come to church the next morning. Yeah. Guess what? You about to get good grades. Guess what? You're going to have to live up to these standards if you want to put this emblem on your chest. Yeah. So I think that's what the public sees. That's what the mom sees. And most importantly, that's what these kids are being held accountable for in participating in this organization. And then to answer your question, then pass it over to Fox. How do we handle the demand? Ask us that in another 18 months. Because again, we're the first 9 months. So, and this is our first class, so we know how we're doing with this initial class, which again, we haven't mentioned, is 28. We did 28 boys. We got 28 boys. I have a number of how we're gonna grow, and he may have his number. We're gonna come to the minds, and we're gonna make it happen. Because here's the thing. The thing that makes this program and these kids so successful is that right now we're so small, they can get that bond, and we can have that contact and impact with each and every one of them because we're so small. So I think where we agree on is that we don't want to grow to 100, 200, 300. We already agree on that, right? We agree on. All right, so we don't want to grow. So we're not going to grow to 100. We're just not at that point. We're trying to get to year 2 because what we want to do is I ain't gonna say perfect. We want to enhance what we're currently doing because even though we're doing well, we still can do it better. Yeah. And so what I think Fox will agree is that we got 28. At least we can hopefully try to double what we have. Okay, maybe double what we have and cut it off there. The reason being is because
people, y'all will see.
I'm just saying.
Y'all will see the look on Fox's face.
I'm just saying, because see, here's the thing. We're trying to meet the need, but also do it in a responsible fashion where we can still complete the mission. Yeah. So the question then becomes, we get 100 kids show up, we know we can't take 100. So that's where it comes in. How do we select, and, what can we